2-0. Mitch, you'd be pretty happy with how they came out tonight?
I thought first quarter was okay. Thought offensively we flowed better, but defensively, for them to score 22, we feel like we're a much better defensive unit than that. We showcased that a little bit last week, but third quarter was better for us. You know, we didn't really do a good job, you know, rebounding. So I'm a little bit disappointed in some areas. But in saying that, like, we kept the scoreboard ticking over, where last week our offense sucked and our defense was awesome. This week our defense sucked and our offense was awesome. So at least we've got both. So we just got to try and put them together and we'll be a bit happier.
Looked like you got pretty involved in a bit of a one-on-one with Finn. What was the trash talk like out there, mate?
We don't actually talk shit to each other. We just enjoy it. Like, he's the kind of guy, one, you don't talk shit to him and you don't talk shit to Casper Ware. Two people that you don't really go at. Finn's a hell of a competitor. Has a lot of time and respect for Finn. In all honesty, like, I've had games, and not tonight, but last game, like, I was actually telling him when he got an offensive foul on one of his post moves, I was like, if you try this will actually mitigate that offensive foul. He kind of looked at me, he's like, yeah, actually that's right. And I was just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, you know, you get so caught up in it because we play a very similar game. I just love how he plays. You know, hits some tough shots, and you just brush it off. Like, good job, you know, well done. But you know, I just wanted to be aggressive tonight, and you know, I thought I did that on both ends of the floor. But in saying that, you know, we've got to demand more defensively from our guys to try and stop someone like Finn. It's not a single person's role. It's everyone collectively doing their part to slow down someone as good as him.
Simon, can you talk a little bit about, I guess, the different feel in this group this year? I know, like, there were times last year when you get out to big leads and you surrender them, and then you weren't able to hold them at the end of the game. That's obviously been a different thing for these first two games.
I thought we got out pretty early on these guys in the first quarter. Gave away far too many offensive boards, second looks, and they capitalised. And you know, their switching defence stifled us a little bit, which it didn't last game, and it didn't as the game flowed on. But you know, certainly some things for us to improve upon there. I think we got a mindset this year that we've just got standards that we've set around the place that we just can't live with, and I think we'll come out of the video for that tomorrow, and there'll be some things that we don't like. But I'm going to tip the hat. There was some damn good shot making, not just from this guy, but you know, Finn made great shots in the first half. Hugo made some tough shots in the second half. Yanni made a great jump hook with the left hand from about 7 feet. Like, things that you're like, oof, man, you know, you just got to tip the hat sometimes. And it was really high level offensive performance at times, but you know, we've got to be able to dig in a little better than we did tonight. You know, there were some errors, even from an offensive standpoint. We scored 95, but you know, we got him in the penalty, and we pull up when we got ISOs with Yanni guarding the one man, and we shoot 2 threes in a row. You know, we've got to be better. And I think that's the biggest difference for this team. I mean, we've got a lot of confidence in each other, a lot of confidence that, you know, if one player's out, the next guy in's just as capable. But it's going to be, you know, everyone's going to have a different night. It's going to be someone's night every game. You know, it was X last game. I thought X was tremendous again tonight. In fact, I thought he was every bit as good tonight as he was last game, and I thought Mitch was just as good last game as he was tonight. But it's just, you know, whose hands the ball's going to be in on any given night. So, yeah, I mean, long answer to a short question. We just got standards that we need to live by, and I think this group's really steadfast in living up to those.
Throw us forward to United on Sunday. It's probably the most anticipated throwdown that I can remember. How's the feeling amongst the group about that and yourself?
I would have thought those throwdowns in Sydney last year were probably of higher significance. Look, it's the throwdowns are great. It's a great event. We don't like each other. We may get along. I know me and Dino get along, and Juddy and Dino. Like, there's people who are genuinely friends off the court. But I turn up to the gym. You know, I don't like them. It's an organisation that I respect highly. It's an organisation I had wonderful years in. But I just I like us, and I really want success for our team. I want success for our players and our front office and all of our workers and our fans. And you know, Melbourne's one of those teams that's going to stand in between us and what I want for these people. And so they piss me off. You know, good on them for winning last year. It's on. Let's go.
Mitch, you would have played with some of those guys on that other team. It's sort of an all bets off thing once you get on the floor against them, though, like Daly and CG.
I haven't really played with them. I'm not sure if you were ready to make the Olympic team, so I don't really care about what they're doing over there. I'm focused on us and what we got to achieve. You know, Simon touched on it. Our standards daily are that of which we know will give us a chance to be successful at a high level every day. And for me, I'm not worried about what other teams are doing. I'm focused on tonight. With tonight's game was, you know, what's the scout, what's the video, who are we playing? You know, I'll wake up in the morning tomorrow and I'll watch their last game, and while I'm doing my recovery, and you know, we'll go in, cut some film. These guys will get no sleep tonight, most likely, and come in with 4 coffees in their system and twitch in, and we'll be fresh rested, and we'll come in Sunday and, you know, we'll give them hell. But at the same time, I got nothing really to comment about them directly. I'm just focused on us and what we have to achieve as a group moving forward, day in, day out.
Thanks, James.
Simon, late in the fourth quarter, Hugo hit 2 3-pointers. You call a timeout, and then on the very next play, Xavier throws a big alley-oop to the big fella, and he throws it down, and Yanni's fouled out for his 5th foul. Was that a set play? And if it was, how pleased were you with how brilliant that was executed?
Well, it was definitely a set, and we played it, but it wasn't designed to get that result. It was designed to get Yanni in that pick and roll and have him make a decision and whether or not we could get ourselves on the rim, and whether or not we could force his hand, and we did. I mean, the intention was that. The execution of the alley-oop wasn't necessarily the goal. It was just to get that 1-5 pick and roll and have Yanni, you know, have to commit one way or another. Is he committed to the ball? And he kind of over-committed to the ball. Joe was able to get a little bit behind him. It was a great read by X and a great execution on the pass, and Joe sent it home. So, yeah, I mean, that happens. It's not... It's great play by those guys, great execution from them.
And on the broadcast, Andrew Gaze compared X to Daniel Mead because of his unselfishness and his length on defense, his long arms on defense as well. It's a big ramp, obviously, for one of the greats of the league. How would you see that comparison, or you know, that rank, I guess, and just what X is bringing to the team at both ends?
Darnell Mead, I love Darnell Mead. He was nice.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
X is nice.
I think it's probably early to sort of compare him to one of the great guards. I was hoping someone would drop Butch Hayes' name, because I reckon he kind of reminds me of Butch Hayes when I first watched him for the old folk at home. Body Nosh will like that one. Just the pull-up mid-range game, the length, the sort of combo guardish abilities. But, yeah, look, if he's being compared to Darnell, that's great. I hope he has a long, prosperous career like Darnell did, and if he's as good as Darnell, then, you know, we've done well.
Thanks, guys. I remember Butch as well with the long knee socks. He was good to watch.
To bring out some long knee socks.
Butch was nice, man. Shout out to Newcastle. Shout out to Adelaide.
Any last question? No, all good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.